To return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. The throw left side finds Birdie. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
70, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Now looking to throw. That's complete. Cole Kmet breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 44. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. I'm drawn up here for Lamar. Running down the left side. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your... And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, second pilot. Mustang 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finding Birdie. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down. Viking 8. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
The left side is hauled in by Loveland. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's a design run. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd and 10.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready. 70 Lions. Let go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed 1 more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. trouble. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Dragon 60. Go.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the go.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Check smash, check smash. Pat the 60, Pat.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Now he'll throw off the play fake. The right side hauled in by Kmet. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 9.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The drive begins with Henry. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Walker going to motion over right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
It's not.
Here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And a nice little run there gets them 5. Second down upcoming.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Ravens.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
This one set up for Lamar. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Escapes out to the left. He's calling his own number again. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Group knocks it through, and that's going to give them the lead.
I like to call that whole situation right there complimentary football. The defense, they take the ball over. The offense, well, they possess it and drive it a good chunk down the field, and ultimately, well, your kicker delivers with the field goal.
Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Heads out on a bootleg. Vacates quickly left side. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
Here's a throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Cowboy, Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pass all 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Third down from the gun. This gets the first and more. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19, 8, go.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length, it may not be a home.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears jump in front now by 5. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking slant route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, Jackson. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, Baltimore.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
A 45-yard attempt.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hand. Loop knocks it through, and that trims the lead to just a couple. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Lamar back to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Jackson now on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
Play action now with Jackson. Throw wheeled in by Mayer. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
They've been done. Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, charge, come 19, come 19. 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Working now from the gun. Cut out left. He's out in the clear. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a first down.
On the ready.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Get up. 6, 19 Lions, Buffalo 18. Get up.
Throwing now on first down. Catch made underneath by Matt. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
They'll work against the blitz. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. This one left for Lamar. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Jamar Turner ending that one.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Lamar. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23.
Lamar out of the pistol. This one's to Andrews outright. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Report! What is it?
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The designed run, Jackson keeping it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, what a hit! Charge the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Jackson. Puts it at the 7. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll run here with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
60 Bobcats, 18 Pioneers, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Third down from the gun. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
18.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
Go.
First and
70
10 at the
Timberwolves.
50-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Tag. Rig alert. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Warrior. 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19 Mustang. 19.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. Has room into the secondary. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 20 more
60
yards.
Bison. 60
That's
Bison.
another Bears first down.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Complete right side. Burden has it.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go.
They're headed up the middle. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized.
And the defender comes away with it. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Ravens nearing their 1st win of the season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Drawn up here for Lamar. Lining up to take a knee on second down. This one's set up for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win.